This is the tea on the, honestly, it's the second time I try to record this because the first time messed up. With the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, people are talking about how protective you are of whatever you are working on. This could be your passions, your line of work, your hobbies, anything like that. I feel like you're a very hard worker and you will defend yourself if people criticize you or try to shame you and try to say, oh, you should be doing better things with your time. Oh, you could be doing blah, 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 blah. You're like, no, this is what I want to be doing. This is what I've invested my time into. And I'm going to make it work whether you think so or not. I feel like people project their own insecurities onto you. And I feel like in the past, it might have deterred you from going after certain things or spending your time in certain ways, but no longer. You're ready to fight for this, you're ready to battle, you're ready to debate with people if they really want to debate about it, because honestly, you're not going to change your mind about what you're working on or your hobbies or your passions or whatever you are diligently spending, hours and days on. You know what I'm saying? We have the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Swords. So I do feel like people are talking about how you have a lot of opportunities. You might be multifaceted, meaning you have a bunch of different talents. You could sing, you could dance, you could be creative, you could like puzzles, you could also be athletic. I feel like you're a very well-rounded person. There's a plane flying above right now that could be significant for you. I feel like you're just someone who has taken off in many ways, and people have no doubt that you will succeed in one way or another, but they could be talking about how you could be a little bit scatterbrained. Like you could have analysis paralysis where you're just thinking of all the options and of all the things and you just don't end up making any decisions. People could be talking about how you have insomnia or some sort of anxiety. Like you just get in your head, you overthink. This could also have to do with perfectionism, like you constantly criticize yourself and you constantly want yourself to be, the absolute best that you can be, which no shame in that. The next two cards we have are the Two of Pentacles and the Moon. People are getting nosy about your finances. People want to pocket watch you. They're like, why are you so mysterious? What are you doing behind the scenes? How are your bills paid? How'd you get that car? How'd you get that bike? How'd you get this? How'd you get that? How'd you get these clothes? All that, 222 on the timer. But people might think you're a little bit secretive in a way, but they do know that you juggle your responsibilities well, you handle business, one way or another, things always work out for you. I do think that people sometimes question your motives, but that's just because you are so deep that some people are just too surface level to really understand, and they 246 on the timer think that you have like bad intentions when you don't at all. And on the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Pentacles, so you are a gift from the universe. If this resonated, check out my channel. Much love.